Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sonic Mania Let's Play. We're now in part 3 and we're in Flying Battery Zone. Another returning act. This one from the Sonic and Knuckles side of things. Before you're asking if that was a pathway to the right, no, it just leads you to one of the launchers that sends you up to this bit. The Flying Battery has all the gimmicks returned from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but with a twisting gimmick, if you have the electric shield anyways. Basically Flying Battery, when we get to, well, when we get out here, you'll see what I mean. When we get to the other side of here. See, it all looks familiar so far. And then, hey, we got a gimmick from Flying Fort, what is it? We've had that Sky Fortress, was that what it is? Was it Sky Fortress? No, that was, Sky Fortress was Sonic 4 Episode 2. I can't remember what the zone in Sonic 2 was called. I remember it's something Fortress, I know that. But here's the gimmick with the electric shield. You'll get magnetized onto the roof. Then I lose the electric shield. I've never done this. Ah well. But at least those Alamo mission things have the rings of those rings inside again. I think some of them do have Badniks in again. I can't remember. Or I've yet to find one. Oh great, remember these gimmick, this thing. When it has its own little thing at the top. Here we go. Whoa, okay. So yeah, Act 2 is where we'll really see the differences, the new gimmick as always. I was thinking about there showing off the bonus stages, but not just yet. But I kind of showed it off by accident and I thought I'll just keep it in, just to show it off. Because I was originally just going to keep it for the extra part. But nope, I'm just, I accidentally show one off. I show one off fully. I do go in to more than one bonus stage, but then I immediately come back out because it wasn't worthwhile. Of course, there's a plague for the the platforms to get me up higher. I love the kind of aircraft hangar gimmick the background has. Do you see the roof? See how they've tried and scoped it 3D like, so they say it's looping back to the roof. Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, I slowed down just to see if I could get following the extra life. Which kind of worked well, didn't it? Because I fell right back down. Let's try that again, shall we? This time, avoid the launcher. And, yeah. There we go. Uh-oh, that sounded like one of those missile launchers. There we go, there's the platform. Whoa, mines! You have to be careful, these guys, they'll drop on you, as always. Now, there's no entryway here. Now there is. Use the missiles blow past for you. And you do the same thing over here. So let them drop and fall in the hole. Now, you're gonna have to want to stop here because, no, I'm in the trash pile, get out of the trash pile. Anyways, you like the trash pile gimmick? Very nice. Whoa, okay. But we've got a special ring over to the left here. And be careful because watch the launcher. That caught me off the first time I found this. So now we're on to special stage number 6. Or is it 5? I can't remember. Even though I only did part 2 a couple of minutes ago. So yeah, now some of the orbs will move like crisscross and wave-like. But still easy to get the orbs though, to get me up to speed. But this is the one, remember when I said the racing driver instinct, jump across cut corners? This stage is where you really want to use it. It's because you can really jump, you can really cut corners if you jump. Like here, and here. So that one's really a one-time gimmick. Because you bounce on both ring boxes. And I doubt I'm losing this anytime soon. I have a net time limit of 1 minute 40, basically. Yeah, they go down by the second, so right now I've got over 1 minute. So I've got well over a minute. But here's where I start really cutting the corners, using the speed as well to help me cut the corner. But the special stage, they're a nice idea, and it's something unique, which Sega have been missing from the special stages for years. And when they try and do something unique, it normally backfires. The control normally backfires on them. The control of the stage normally backfires on them. But the control, this guy's controls are super. Christian, Whitehead, and Bud, and whatever studio helped him make it, did very good. Were very good at making this Sonic game. Yes, so that's 6 Chaos Emeralds. We'll get the 7th in the next part. Because I don't find another special ring until then. Yeah. That's the only special ring I know in Flying Battery Zone. And I have found one in the next zone, but I've yet to run into it with Sonic. But here we go, we're now in this unique boss. We're now in the Crash Dispenser. Basically, the magnetic thing up there will attract, watch when it's electrified though, will attract up things and then make a slight Orbinaut with it, although it's completely harmless. It does, even though it looks like it's got spikes, it doesn't. And then with each, and then after you destroy each one, the walls will close in a bit. So that's your time limit. Destroy them quickly, or you're getting crushed. And there's, like that, that's that. We've destroyed the machine. The walls stop because because they're probably on the same circuit, and I've just broken the circuit, which means no power's going through. Oh, okay, maybe they did shut. But didn't shut all the way, and the trash is falling back down to the ground. But now here's the unique Act 2. Yeah, I paused there for a second, I kinda got distracted with someone. I think Sonic actually looks at you when you pause it and he's standing still. I think he actually looks at you. He was looking at me in that screenshot, but I don't know if that was part of his idle animation. I'll have to look at that again and have a look. It'd be real nice attention to detail if he did look at you during a pause screen. I don't know if they brought the gimmick from Sonic CE back. You know, you wait 3 minutes and then it's just like, I'm out of here. From the original Sonic CD anyways. He didn't add it for, he didn't implement it for the Sega CD release, so who knows. Oh, now the fans are moving on their own, which is just fun. And I can't do the Wing Fortress zone. That's the zone I was looking for. The Wing Fortress. I can't do the Wing Fortress zone propeller glitch, which sends me through the bottom of one of those. He's programmed it so I can't do that. And I like how they make a helicopter noise when I float above one. Now I have an electric shield. And you can see there the capsules in the background were being made. Yeah, but this one does incorporate. Act 2 really does have a mix of Wing Fortress Zone and Flying Battery and Wing Fortress Zone. It does incorporate. This is a real good blend mix of the two, with its own unique perspective on them. This is the people, question Whitehead and the people at Headcanon, which I believe were which helped develop it. They did a real fine good job with this game. Really, they did. It's a really fun game, and I'd say this right now. I'd recommend you, if you haven't got this game, go get it. If you're watching my well, anyways, I'll speak to this later. Here's the bonus. Here's the bonus stages. It's the Blue Spear minigame. It's the Blue Spear special stages. And yes, this one is ripped out of Sonic 3. It's the exact same one. There are some new ones, but I'm not so sure they're brand new. Because remember the lock-on feature for Sonic 3 and Knuckles? If you locked on an incompatible game, you get a no-way screen. If you pressed A, B and C at the same and press start on that screen, you'd unlock the Blue Spear minigame. Now, those levels went on to the millions. And I'm pretty sure I've ran into one of the Blue Spear games that you can run into in Mania. I'm pretty sure I've ran into it in the Blue Spear minigame. So I think they've just gone and taken a few from the Blue Spear minigame. They've not actually made new ones. I think they've just taken some from Blue Spear and just make it look new, figuring that no one would actually, find out whether they are. But anyways, if you complete the bonus stages, you get medals. These medals. If you get a perfect, you get the gold one. If you don't get the perfect, you get a silver. What do they unlock? They unlock some extras. What are the extras? Stay tuned for the extra parts. You'll find out. Because that's when I'll tell. Because then I'll show off all the techniques and all the secrets and all that. And a lot of the secrets are really funny. Some of them are just meant for giggles. So yeah, maybe I should have went to the left to save my shield, and I would have saved my rings if I jumped properly. But luckily I got 2 extra lives there because I did pass the 200 rings before I got hit. Oh great, we're in a storm. With wind blowing, that made a rain, that meant there's a thunderstorm in the area. Oh, how fun. But I'm pretty sure we're not far away from the boss now. Let's race away. I think we've got one more gimmick from this zone we've got to show off. That also appeared in CD. And I believe we're not far away from coming up on it. But we got another inside section first. No, and I've fallen down the trash pile. I think I'm about to fall in another one. Yep. Luckily Crane's there to help me out. And he's dropped me into another one. Oh, and you notice how the background's getting darker? I'm falling into the depths of the Flying Battery Zone. And then we're outside. And here's the gimmick. Look at that! It's the things from Stardust Speedway. And guess what? Unlike Stardust Speedway, unlike Wacky Workbench, unlike Wacky Workbench, I can actually destroy the orbs and stop them energizing. Like that. Unfortunately, I fell to my death because of the way I ricocheted off one of them. Let's try that again, shall we? Unfortunately, those handles are a bit too high just to jump up normally. So yeah, so what? So you got the thing there. He's the one that's powering the thing up. So if you destroy all the, I believe you destroy either a certain one or all of them. Yes, the certain one, the one right above him. He'll fall and they'll no longer, I believe they'll no longer be energized. But they should be anyways. Sound like they are. And I think I just missed a bunch of secrets there. But we're heading towards the boss. And I just can't keep hold of my rings in this zone, can I? But anyway, here's the boss, and another unique boss. Ah, he's in a spider! He's in a giant spider! You can't damage him on your own, but you can hit the bumper to send him flying. And you're gonna try and you got to try and make him, try and smack him into the spikes on the edge. If he gets to the top of the screen, he'll then start firing a projectile at you. And how come I didn't fire him across the screen? But here's what he's gonna fire. Fires these energy orbs at you. Then he falls again. And then he'll try and get back to the top. I think I got a hit on in there. Let's try again. Yes! I got a hit in there, just. I'm trying to hit him just to keep him down low. Oh, BS. Oh, BS. Oh, BS! I hit him twice into the spikes. They did not register, and then I clipped right through him. Yeah, this game has a few collision problems, which probably might get patched out sooner or later. But there we go. That's the boss defeated. And he makes his escape. So yeah, that's Flying Battery Zone over and done with. So, what's the zone awaits us next? It's a place called Press Garden Zone. And it's a mix of a garden and a pressing facility. You know, a newspaper facility. The music's alright. To me, it doesn't feel sound like something affiliated with a Sonic game. I don't know what I could affiliate it with, but Sonic's not the first one when I hear the type of theme it is, and the music and instruments and the way they're playing. We can see there, look, the newspapers are flying around. I can't tell what they're saying because they're going around at such speed. Maybe I'll take a snapshot of them. Who knows, it might be the thumbnail. But anyway, let's carry on with Press Garden Zone. Now this Act 1, we're in a newspaper printing warehouse, or magazine printing warehouse. Act 2 though, oh boy. Act 2, but I'll wait to talk about it when I get to it. Whoa, just avoided those spikes thanks to the conveyor belts and the wheels on the conveyor belts. By the way, you occasionally see a pile of leaves on the ground. If you roll through them, you'll distort them. I think I show it off at one point. I don't know what. I think this is just a zone where any shield will do. The next act that you'll need, probably want a fire shield. Even though I don't show it off, there's just a hunch. Now this thing, the boxes are there to help you, but if you're too slow, you'll get crushed. Just like that. Sometimes there can be hidden secrets above the upper one. Sadly not this time, so I carry on. Now a lot of those flower lights hide platforms, you know, are controlling platforms. And just like they ones were going slow just so I could get up to them. And you have to use the conveyor belt thing. And there's invincibility there to help me. Now I've got invincibility, let's go. I can't get crushed there because I'm above the platform. No, I can't because I didn't land on him. I didn't land on the lower platform, so the thing won't activate. But let's go up to the upper pathway there. I can see up there. By the way, if you hold the jump button, you'll go higher. That's my tip for that bit. You'll go higher. And look at these ink badniks. That just keeps spawning a bunch of them. So how many badniks are in that? So how many, not only badniks, how many flickies and stuff are in there? But yeah. You needed to activate that just to carry on. We should be too far away from the mini boss of this zone. See, there's a thing hidden by a spring there. I'm trying to get towards for a bit, but that wheel's not letting me. So I just give up. Yeah, I sent those leaves all over the place. See, hitting the jump button, hitting the jump button allowed me to spring further there. But yeah, as I said, I think we're not far away from the boss. By the way, I don't know how to get to that extra life. Maybe it's down another pathway. You have these hideaway blocks that fold away, like they just did there. Oh great, it's those moth things, dragonfly things from Mushroom Hill Zone. At least it has its own unique badniks though, which is nice. Some returning badniks, but there is some new ones. That's the thing with when we get later on in the game, some zones do kind of overstay the welcome. I mean, look how long I've been in this zone. But anyways, it's now time for the mini boss. Here's its gimmick. Its saw blades are made of glass. It can easily break those boxes, but as you saw there, when it hit the wooden ones or the metal ones or whatever, they broke. And that is your chance to attack while it's vulnerable. So I believe these wooden boxes only take 2 hits. So I've got one here. And there we go. Now he tries to retreat by getting higher. So I'm trying to get him into a spot where he'll hit it himself. Or hit one. Like I use the buzzer to my advantage. Like that. Trying to time my jump so I don't get hit. So I time it again. You bullseye, and that's him destroyed. And that's Price Garden Act 1 over and done with. And you're gonna love the scenery for Act 2. Sitting behind this wall, but you'll love it. As soon as I'm done with the ring bonus. Here it is. Look how beautiful it looks. I mean, look at it. Such a picturesque scene. Oh great, I'm frozen. This is serving as the ice world, or the ice zone. So there's a lot of icy things around here, such as screens, like TV screens and ice, rings and ice. There's also springs made of ice that'll break after one bounce. And yeah, there's also things that'll make you freeze up. Oh look at that. We had a woodpecker on a branch that was a branch of bombs. And when they fall they blow up. You can't really bounce on the ice. So you can't use the ice to get to higher platforms. And I'm frozen! But I can use the momentum to plow through the ice spikes, or the icicles. They will break. Oh, there's the woodpecker dropping the bombs. But we're away. By the way, when you get these big areas of ice, like this, that's holding something up, as soon as you break one that's holding them, as soon as you break the walls that's holding them together, yeah, they'll fall apart. Just be careful on what you bounce on, because you see there the Eggman monitors. And if I had a fire shield, I'd have melted this ice. I've yet to encounter a fire, I have yet to really test it with the fire shield, but I have a feeling that it works. Because come on, if the fire shield can set those bridges on fire in Green Hill Zone, surely it can melt this ice. Oh, and I'm frozen again, but I need to stay frozen so I can get through that wall of ice. So now I break out. Luckily the ice doesn't hurt, which is a good thing. Now hopefully for me I shouldn't be too far away from the boss. Now this is a wood chipper. Don't stay on it too long because it will hurt. Get away from the bombs. Great, 2 bomb trees. Just my luck. Look, nice spring. Broke after one hit. Oh, where'd that buzzsaw come from? Now those guys shoot ice like picks, similar to the marble guard, to the aquatic ruin zone, but final boss. But here's the second of the hard-boiled heavies. This one's a ninja, and you have to disrupt him during his jump. If you try and hit him like I was trying to do there, he'd freeze you up. So when he jumps, after so many hits, he'll throw ninja stars, which are the Metropolis Zone stars. So yeah, so when they explode, they'll send the projectiles across the screen. Just try and be careful where you jump and where those things are going. And try and time your jump so you don't ricochet into one. That was embarrassing, a little. Let's try that again, shall we? Here he is again. This time I try and get him in a lock pattern. 2 hits is my maximum, because then he recovers quickly enough. Unfortunately, I ain't getting a hit in with him throwing these ninja stars. There we go. Sadly, I only got 1 hit in there. He isn't jumping in my direction. I need him to jump in my direction. Come on, get over here. I'm nervous on the spikes as well. There we go, disrupted him and got him. Those ninja stars are really annoying. Now he's throwing 3 of them. Right, I should be down to the last hit. If he jumps over here anytime soon, I'll get him. Now I've got you. And there we go. And the ninja just flips away. And that's Press Garden Zone over and done with. So I wonder where we're heading next. Well, maybe there's a clue just to the right here, because we got a cutscene. Uh-oh, they look familiar. That looks like Little Planet and Metal Sonic. So does that mean we're off to Little Planet? Well, let's find out in the next part. And that's where I'll see you lot in the next part. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Autistic Gamer, and I'll see you all for part 4 of Sonic Mania. See you then.